All right. So, thank you guys. Welcome back to the channel. So, I'm a little late to the game with this pair of running shoes, but I'm happy that I finally got myself a pair. Yes. Hoka Mach4. Man, these things are light. Getting my hands on these for the first time is pretty crazy. One of the very popular running shoes back in 2021, and able to pick these up on sale right now because the Hoka Mach4 is coming out. And the differences between the Mach4 and this shoe, not really too much difference. It's still the dual layer foam, but instead of it being ProFly foam on top with this rubberized EVA on the bottom, it is ProFly Plus underneath. So it's a little bit softer, a little bit bouncier type of midsole foam, but it's still using the same rubberized EVA on the bottom and just a slightly updated engineered mesh upper on top. So the good thing about it, and the reason why we're making this video, or why I'm making this video, is because you're able to get some of these shoes on sale for some crazy good prices right now. Now, to be completely honest with you, the Hoka Mach4 right now at various websites I've seen for just about $100, which is about $30 off its regular price. But when you're talking about probably one of the best daily trainer type shoes of 2021, at least by a lot of runner standards, it's pretty good value when you can save $30 on a pair of really good running shoes. And that being said, I wanted to talk to you guys today about some of the values that I have been seeing on running shoes so far. And some of these shoes I do have in my collection, in my rotation, and some of these shoes I don't have yet. Don't know if I will get, but I still think they offer some incredible value for you guys out there. Now, my perspective on a lot of these shoes is that of myself, and I am only one person, so just take my opinions for that as which they are, which is just opinions based on how they feel for me and my body weight and my body type, which I am a heavier runner. So I do weigh 220 pounds or about 98 kilograms. So I am a bit on the heavier side, but it's kind of take that for what it is. Before I get into it, guys, if you haven't done so already, I really appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button below. It just helps me so that I can do some more of this content for you guys. Also, click the bell for notifications on when new content drops. And at the end of this video, if you found this informative and helpful for you guys out there, definitely give this video a thumbs up and share it with your running friends that might be looking to get a heavier, or to get a pair of running shoes as well. So I already spoke with you about the Hoka Mach4s being an incredible value. Now, if you live in the United States, you probably have heard of a store called Ross, and this is a discount clothing store. And I've done a couple of videos in the past from some of my other shoes that are up here. I believe the Odyssey Reacts right here for Ross shoes. And another Ross find that I found was the Hoka Rincon 2s, which I have actually given them kind of an initial run on these, and I'll get into another video on that, but was able to pick these up for under $60. It was about $59 for these shoes. So also an incredible value, but a shoe that's probably not going to last me very long. So picking these up definitely was kind of worth it for me. I love the way that the upper kind of feels. It's really breathable, which is great for here in Florida, which is incredibly hot right now. So just found that. Always check some of those discount stores because you can pick them up for a really good value. So speaking of which, I'm going to move on to a shoe that's kind of a controversial one, but it's one of my favorite shoes, and that is the Adidas Boston 10. These ones have 100 miles in them. They're one of my favorite running shoes that does pretty much everything. It does the long runs, it does tempo days, it does just about everything that you can throw at it. And once it's broken in, it's a fantastic shoe. and especially in the warm weather, it definitely softens up in the warm weather. But this is pretty crazy because this shoe regular price is $140, but I have seen it on Adidas website for $84. Certain colorways have been going for $84, so continuously check out Adidas website. Also, they've been throwing some summer promotions that you can take 25% off a pair of shoes. And so this is already on sale, and you can take 25% off of the already sale price, which is pretty outstanding considering that this is actually a pretty good shoe once it's broken in. So I will say that this is incredible value. Also, if you're willing to search around some of the department store type of places, there's a store called Marshall's that these have been appearing at and also showing up for right around, I think it's $80, maybe $70 for the shoes. So also keep your eye out there for these shoes as well, because I think this is actually a really good shoe. You'd be surprised how good this shoe really is once it's broken in. And I keep saying when you break it in because it's really true. Once you break it in, it's really a fantastic shoe. So yeah, keep your eye out. If you see these come on sale, it's an incredible value right now. The Boston 11 looks like it's coming out, and by the pictures that I've seen, the midsole and the outsole are exactly the same as the Boston 10. They've just updated the upper on it. I'll be honest with you, this upper is really good. And if the midsole outsole isn't going to change, then go with the old one. I mean, it gives you incredible value. And again, it's one of my favorite shoes. So yeah, there's that. Also with Adidas, I don't have this one here, but the Solar Glide 5 that just came out, it's literally maybe 2 months old. Like, it's been on the market only for 2 months. Over this past weekend, I saw Adidas having the black and white colorway on sale for $112, down from the $130 price point. So $17 savings, but they were also giving the 25% off discount on it, which would make the shoe about $84-ish, $86 for the shoe. So again, incredible value there. Might be worth looking at, especially if you're a heavier runner like myself. The Boost cushioning is really resilient. That particular type of cushioning, it's super resilient. It's going to last a long time. It can handle the body weight. It's still soft and gives a lot of bounce. It is a touch on the heavier side, but if you're okay with that, I really think that would also be a very good shoe as well going forward. And finally, going from Adidas, the Audi Star has also shown up on sale a couple of times. It's a few times that I've been able to find it for under $100, again through Adidas website, where they were about 90. I think I saw one time for $98, certain colorways for $98. And then again, you can use their discount codes whenever they're running a promotion and get an additional 20-25% off as well on that. So keep that in mind for Adidas. Those are some of the shoes that I think are really kind of would appeal to me, which is why I'm kind of sharing that with you guys. I'm gonna go over to Nike real quick. Nike, this is pretty good because Nike has a bunch of shoes that are coming up on sale. So the first one I'm going to kind of point out is, excuse me, is the Nike Pegasus 38. I have seen this shoe come up quite a few times, under $100 already. It's definitely better than 37. It's a great daily trainer. It's a solid daily trainer. The Pegasus 39 is coming out. It's a completely different shoe. Nike's going to be trying to clearance these things out. And they did have a 20% off thing this weekend, promotion this past weekend, where there were certain colorways that were going on sale for an additional 20% off. So you could get this for actually a really good bargain for well under $100. So definitely Pegasus 38, especially if you're a heavier runner. React foam, I think, is probably one of the best midsole foams for heavier runners because it just seems to absorb the impacts well and have a decent amount of energy return. So yeah, definitely look into the Pegasus 38. Nike also has the React Miler 2 on sale in various amounts of colorways as well, for right around $100, maybe just below $100, depending on the colorway that you choose. But again, solid daily trainer, long run shoe. It's a little bit on the firm side, but it takes a little bit for it to break in once it's broken in. It's a really, really awesome shoe for just logging miles. It's got a really comfortable upper, really good lockdown, really pretty high build quality in this shoe. It's a tank. It's going to last you a very long time. So getting this for under $100, and then any available discount codes for promotions or stuff that's going on with Nike, definitely take advantage of those. But also don't be afraid to just Google search, check the internet. You could find a retailer that's selling the shoe for well under what Nike is selling it for. So definitely a really good shoe for heavier runners as well. And finally for Nike, I'm gonna bring out the Nike React Infinity Run Flyknit 2 right here. Definitely a popular long run daily trainer type of shoe. It has mild stability in it, very breathable. Now the version 3 just came out, and it has a little bit different Flyknit upper, but there's a lot of similarities between the two shoes. They still have a lot of structure back here in the heel area, some padding around the heel collar. Also, the Flywire system is still there between the two shoes. Now, a lot of testers have been saying that the version 3 does feel a little bit softer than this one. It could be a placebo effect thing. Nobody really knows. But there is a possibility that it could be a little bit softer, but it's only like mildly softer. But that being said, this shoe, regular price, $160, and I have been able to find certain colorways on the internet. Again, having to go through Google search, going through all the different retailers, you've been able to find certain colorways for well under $100. In fact, this one right here, I was able to get for, I think it was like $86, and I had a 10% coupon code to go with it. So it brought it down to under $80 for this shoe. So you figure that's more than half off of this shoe. So that is an incredible value for a shoe that's going to last a very long time. I have the version 1s and they're still going. So even though these ones definitely feel better than the version 1s, the version 1s I can still run in those. So just to kind of give you the durability on those shoes is fantastic. And again, for heavier runners, I really think that this is an awesome shoe, but just for anybody, to be completely honest with you, I think this is a great shoe for anybody to use for those long run efforts, where you're just trying to put in some miles and protect your feet and just keep rolling through. Just a really awesome shoe right here, very well constructed. Definitely version 2 I think is worth it if you're going to spend the money. Gonna move on to, I guess I'm gonna have to go on to Saucony, because Saucony I think had the craziest deal. I'm sure it's still going on currently, but I don't know if they're going to end it soon. I don't know when it's going to end, but even though these are the version 1s, I'm going to point this out. The Saucony Endorphin Speed 2. Super popular shoe. A lot of people love it. Great shoe that works for not only training, but tempo workouts. And some people even use these for their half marathons and their full marathons and absolutely love it. I've used them for a couple of 10Ks. And it's been a fantastic shoe for the version 1s, but the version 2s are out. Saucony had them on sale. I think they still currently do. But Saucony on their website, and as well as I think Running Warehouse and a few other retailers have had this shoe on sale for under $100. It's 40% off, so it brought it to $96 for a pair of Saucony Endorphin Speeds. Under $100 for not a carbon plated, but it's a nylon plated shoe. 40% off. Crazy deal. Absolutely. If you can find them, if they have them in stock, don't hesitate. Go and spend the money on it. It's a crazy good deal. 40% off the Endorphin Speed. But it's not just the Endorphin Speed. The Endorphin Pro is 40% off, and the Saucony Triumph 19 is also 40% off. So you're getting an incredible amount of shoes right there. If you're willing to spend, I know I have the Ride 15. If you're looking at the Ride 14, the Ride 14 is also 40% off. So Saucony had some really crazy deals on some of their shoes to clearance them out, because they are coming out with the Endorphin Speed 3, the Endorphin Pro 3, the Endorphin Shift. was also on there. The Endorphin Shift 2 was also 40% off as well. So I have the Endorphin Shift actually on the other side of this cart here. But those are some of the really awesome deals that I have been able to find over this past weekend. It's carrying over to the next week. We are starting to see some of the other shoes from Asics starting to go on sale as well. Every once in a while I've seen the, I believe the Glide Ride 2 is starting to pop up on sale. I'll have to check back on that one because I don't know if I don't have it popped up over here, but I believe the Asics Glide Ride 2s are going on sale. I think the price they're bringing it down to, I think it's either $129 or $119 or something like that, but it's going to be some savings that you're going to get compared to the Glide Ride 3. If you're okay with a little bit firmer midsole foam, go with the Glide Ride 2, it's fine. The overall construction is exactly the same. The Glide Ride 3 though gets Flight Foam Blast Plus, which is lighter, bouncier, all that kind of stuff, as the top layer of the midsole foam, where the old one is just regular Flight Foam Blast. Or, I'm sorry, regular Flight Foam. It's not even Flight Foam Blast, it's just Flight Foam. Trying to think if there was anything else. I've checked Reebok's website, so Reebok does have some sales going on with the Float Ride Energy 3, which was a really good daily trainer. Kind of liked using this a little bit more on those tempo workouts because it just kind of rolled through the stride really well. God, dry throat. But these have popped up on sale. Not really much savings that's involved with it, but they do offer the discount codes to get a little bit better discount on this shoe. But yeah, the Float Ride Energy 3 is going on sale because the Float Ride Energy 4 is out and on sale. So they're going to try to clearance out the 3, which is pretty much the same shoe, except the upper is different. They updated the upper, made it a little bit nicer, but the midsole outsole is exactly the same on the 4 as the 3. So if you're okay with that, with the slightly outdated upper, which I actually find this to be incredibly breathable and comfortable, I would say go with the Float Ride Energy 3. So that's that. That's really it, because Puma, I looked at Puma. Puma's not running any promotions right now on any of their Nitro line shoes, which is kind of expected because they've had problems with launches of their Nitro shoes and they've been incredibly popular. So they're really not running any promotions on the Nitro shoes at this current moment. I'm sure that'll change. But yeah, that's kind of how it's looking right now. And again, if you guys enjoyed this video and found this video informative to you, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Leave a comment in the section. Any bargains that you have found on the internet, greatly appreciated. Just share with everybody else below. That way other people can go through the comment section and find what you have found for a really good bargain. So yeah, guys, thank you guys again for watching. And as always, guys, enjoy the run.